Tragedy struck Vancouver, Canada on the evening of April 26th when a driver rammed an SUV into a crowd at a Filipino street festival, killing at least 11 people and injuring dozens more. Police have called it the darkest day in the city's history.
This is the darkest day in our city's history. Last night, as thousands of members of Vancouver's Filipino community gathered for an important cultural celebration, the actions of a single person shattered our collective sense of safety. Shortly after 8 last night, Saturday, April 26th, a man driving a black Audi SUV drove into a large crowd of people at the Lapu Lapu Street Festival located at 41st and Fraser Street in South Vancouver. Today, our focus must be on the victims and their families, the community, and our city. On behalf of everyone at the Vancouver Police Department, I want to extend my sincere condolences to the victims, their families, and loved ones, and to everyone who has been impacted by this senseless, heartbreaking act of violence.
The horrifying incident happened shortly after 8 p.m. near East 41st Avenue and Fraser Street, where the Lapu Lapu Day block party was underway. The event was part of the annual Lapu Lapu Festival, a celebration of Filipino culture honoring Lapu Lapu, the national hero who resisted Spanish colonization in the 1500s.
What has occurred and what I can share with you at this point, and to be fair to the investigation, is that at approximately 8:14 p.m., a lone subject male with one vehicle drove through a crowded community event occurring near here. That male was taken into custody at the scene by the crowd. It was a Filipino community event. The crowd immediately called police. We then took custody of the subject, and he is now in our custody being held.
At first, the SUV was seen slowly moving through the crowd. Many thought it was there to help the vendors pack up. But within seconds, the vehicle suddenly accelerated, bluffing through festival goers. Food trucks lined the street. Traditional Filipino dancers performed under the spring sunshine until the celebration turned to chaos. An eyewitness described the horrific scene.
Right there, some car, some Audi, black Audi, he just stopped or whatever. I don't know, but from over there, from the start right there, he just pushed the gas all the way through the whole block right there, crashing into everyone in his way.
Can you describe a little bit what you saw?
I heard a bunch of crashing and stuff. Then I walked down not even half the block. I just saw a bunch of bodies and everything, and I just went back. I don't know. I'm just I'm mad at whoever did that, because why would he do that? It's a Filipino festival. It feels kind of targeted, but I don't know. I heard the dude was drunk. I don't know if he was if it was a hate crime or if he was just drunk. But yeah, still just wrong.
The suspect has been identified as 30-year-old Kai G. Adamlo, a Vancouver resident. He was arrested at the scene and has been charged with 8 counts of second-degree murder. Police say more charges are expected. He has already appeared in the court and remains in custody. Authorities confirmed the suspect had a significant history of mental health-related interactions with police. However, terrorism has been ruled out as a motive.
The driver of the vehicle was the lone occupant, and he was arrested at the crime scene by members of the Vancouver Police Department after bystanders and witnesses intervened to detain him. He remains in custody. While I'm not prepared to speak about the potential motive, I can now say with confidence that the evidence in this case does not lead us to believe this was an act of terrorism. I can also tell you that the person we have in custody does have a significant history of interactions with police and healthcare professionals related to mental health.
The victims range in age from 5 to 65 years old. Many more remained hospitalized, some critically injured, and some have not yet been identified. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney and British Columbia Premier David Eby expressed their deep condolences.
Good morning, everyone. Bonjour tout le monde. Late yesterday evening, I and all Canadians were shocked, devastated, and heartbroken. What we know at this time is that at the Lapu Lapu Festival in Vancouver, an occasion to gather and to celebrate the vibrancy of the Filipino-Canadian community, 9 people were killed, and more than 20 were injured in what the Vancouver police are describing as a car ramming attack. I would like to commend the quick and compassionate actions of those at the scene and of our first responders.
This is a community that is suffering right now. We're going to put our arms around them as all British Columbians. We're going to stand with them. We're going to support them just like they support us every single day in this province. It's their turn. It's their turn to get care from us. And it's hard for me, and I know for many people in this moment, not to feel like friends of ours who we love, who've been attacked in this way, not to feel rage. The man who did this, who murdered innocent people, who destroyed a community celebration, and we don't know all the answers yet. We don't know why.
Conservative Party leader Pyre Poilievre also paid tribute to Filipino church in Mississauga.
Wanted to be here today with you in solidarity after the terrible attacks that we witnessed in British Columbia. I know many of you are shocked, heartbroken, and saddened by this senseless act of violence and by the innocent and treasured lives that have been lost. And Anna and I just wanted you all to know that our hearts are with you today. All Canadians are united in solidarity with the Filipino community. All Canadians are united with you in mourning the loss of these treasured lives and in binding our country together to support the surviving loved ones.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.